everyone, and welcome into yet another live stream. How is everyone doing? Hi the Blinks, hi the Stamp Gaming, hi the Echo Programs, hi the Retrotivity, hi the Lawmaker, hi the Happy, hi, great music. I know, the theme for is really great. If I'm the first person to be on the stream and Checkup doesn't even show up, yeah. I was supposed to stream earlier, by the way, you are correct. However, I got something to do. Also, it's day 628, not 27. I got something to do, which, well, bad news because I had to delay the stream. Good news, I made money, so you know. I won't be starving today. Ha! Isn't that festive? All right. Oh yeah, exactly. Let's play some music to relax. That's a great idea. No one's getting hide someone. Oh, someone! Did you change your profile picture? Is that a new one? Hide the demo account. No, I haven't unlocked the full version, have I? Getting that green. Exactly, getting that green, securing the bag, you know, grind is eternal. Everything's set up? Everything is set up. Okay, cool. Rise and grind, am I right? Rise and grind. If there's one thing I love more than money, then I don't know what that would be. You all know there's nothing I like more than making money. Ah. So we're getting closer to 30,000 subs. The pattern is slowly growing. I mean, the pattern is actually slowing down ever since that video, but it's still doing really, really well. And actually, speaking of video, today we'll be doing Electron orbitals. Like more moles than anything. Oh yeah, I mean, you know how I feel. Oh yeah, moles, can't get enough of them. Matt's just finally giving me some recognition by doing a lesson on Sigma. I started reading that comment, is so excited, and but no, it's just okay. I see. Anyhow, hi there everyone. So here's the thing. I know why, but I'm just feeling really well today. Okay, really well might be a bit of an overstatement, but I'm feeling fine. Oh, did I not render? Okay, so here's the thing. Let me just recheck everything to make sure that everything is set up. How many minutes? 4 minutes into the live stream. I am quick, aren't I? We know how much this video is gonna get now. Yeah, I mean, the last one was heads. Now we need tails. The orbitals are amazing. Is there any acid nearby? I mean, there is. I haven't moved the acid in the corner. I'm mad. I actually have a box with all of my chemicals because I bought something online. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it came in like a ridiculously big box, and so then I just started using it as a storage container. So here's the thing. Right here we have an animation. Well, we don't actually have an animation because apparently I haven't rendered it yet. 300, damn it. So 300 has to go up to 380. That has to be a bit of a longer one. What's popping? Hi, the ninja! I think Electron orbitals are one of the most changed models in physics. I don't know much about Electron orbitals. All I know is the quantum mechanics of it all, and that's it. The bonding effects of different orbitals kind of go way over my head. Funny enough, I suppose. That's simply because the interactions are way too complex. Like, on one hand, you have the simple ones like sigma bonding, but on the other hand, you have benzene, which is just wacky. Woke up 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, I was deep sleep when my alarm sounded. Did you really have a stream alarm? Most streamers are delayed a bit, but you are reading chat before I can see the messages. I am committed, okay? Okay, let me just move this right, so, and also, preferably, I would like to hide all of them at the bottom. So there, this is supposed to be like a lovely graphic explaining how an electron cloud is divided into different shells, which are then divided into different subshells, which are then divided into different orbitals, which then would be divided into spins, but I don't... Well, I guess might as well. Like this, and then we can just spread them out a bit to make sure that it's all nice and visible. So, I do believe I asked, but I don't think I got a satisfactory answer. How are you all doing? Because all we talk about is me securing that bag. That's an awful way to sound. Right here, I'm gonna start with this. Great, good to hear. Perfect stream time. We are now going to be over my morning routine. Exactly. You know what? Let me have a sip of coffee. I am this full of energy without even having a single sip of coffee yet. I think I should go to the shops and buy some apples, by the way. I think that my recent problems might have been caused by... what's the opposite of varied? The unvaried diet. I don't think I've been getting enough veggies and fruits. And I need to eat my veggies and fruits to get big and strong. Preparing my algebra exam Monday. Well, good luck. Monotone. Oh, wait, there's another word. I don't... You know what? No, my brain is going too slowly for now. Okay, so let's move all of this. The blender is running a bit slow and I have no idea why. But you know what? These things sort of just happen. You know how it is sometimes. Your entire system is just running slowly for whatever reason. I don't think it's clear enough because I think all the things are way too close. You prepare at 12 AM the night before. Yeah, that's how you... The best way to prepare. Alright. -1. And 2. And then right here we're gonna have Electron Cloud spin right. Which will be 1/3. And then Electron Cloud spin left, which will be red. Then which are then divided by spin, and this will just render back. And right here we're just gonna move it like so. And there we go. That should be a pretty swell animation. Then all we need to do is just select all of these, deselect this, pop them all into a collection, turn it off. Sweet. And then just like that, we can render the sucker. Sweet. Are we finally talking about orbitals? What do you mean finally? I've made a whole video about the Electron. The one Electron. Just one Electron. You know, we don't want to overdose on the electrons. This segment, although, is a bit... Nah, I don't love this segment. Mostly right here. This is where we get our quantum numbers from. The principal quantum number. Basically how far an electron is. The azimuthal... If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the next one, right? Azimuthal quantum number telling you how... complex the shell is. Was the third one quantum numbers. I'm such a nerd. The fact that I know azimuthal as a... That's magnetic and then spin. Wait, is it magnetic? It is. The magnetic quantum number by the orientation orbital and the spin quantum number, which just explain later. Make it. What do you think about the one Electron universe theory? I don't exactly know that theory. I don't have a take. Was written, so I do my best walking crunch time. I mean, no, I can walk in the crunch time. I have done it myself on multiple occasions in the past. Really often I just leave everything for last second. Mostly because I just have a lot of things to do, but at the same time it does motivate me a lot. However, if you leave too many things for the last second, you might just have to let some of them go. As cliche as it sounds, rest really is important. For like a practical reason. Not even, just for the practical reason. If you're tired, you're not gonna be efficient. At least that's my take on it. What variable is normally used before the sigma sign, which is using I, but I don't want to confuse myself with imaginaries. It is, well, it is I because of iteration. That's where it comes from, if I'm not mistaken. Or index, actually. It depends. Iteration, I think iteration is more from like... It's index. It's basically index. But then, well, if it's any constellation, I'm pretty set. I've seen a lot of people use I for the first number and J for the second one. And what's even funnier, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to quaternions, J is also the next letter in line. So the overlap is even more major. Hi, the boo. Welcome. Does anyone have any suggestions for a laptop I could programming in school? In the 400 to 800 range. The cheapest. If you're going for programming, buy the cheapest one. You don't need anything for programming. If you truly are going for programming, you shouldn't care about the laptop. You could do it on a Raspberry Pi if you want. Oh, actually, Raspberry Pi. There we go. I guess you won't really have a screen or anything with an input or an output, so you have to scale that. But Raspberry Pi would work. Say good luck with your walk. 6 AM. I'm going to bed. Also, video Electron would be good. I should. Dub. Alright, well, thank you, Rick. I have made... why didn't... So what, no one just saw the Electron video? Okay. Usually N. N is used as a number. So literally just placeholder for a number, integer number. I is a programmer style. Yeah, because of the index. I or index. I should pinch myself. I leave the thing last second and tends to walk out. It walks out if you have a manageable amount of things to do. Otherwise, you're gonna get overwhelmed. I wouldn't recommend. Can I use J for imaginary numbers? Oh yeah, I have also seen J for imaginary numbers on occasion. It's awful. Oh my goodness, J for imaginary is just... It's a crime. It is a crime. I think when I was doing quantum mechanics research, there was like one textbook which used J for imaginary. Or J imaginary. Around multitasking things, integrate graphics though. Large SSD. Well, I would recommend then... actually, I have bought myself a laptop for programming and research. It's... You can hear me plopping in the background. Fun fact, it's extremely dirty because on top of it, it has blue marks from copper sulfate, back when I spilled copper sulfate on it. And I gotta say, it's an amazing... I would recommend to anyone who has any spare money and wants a laptop, I would recommend just buying an absolutely trash garbage laptop and then using it, and then you won't feel bad for overusing it because it was cheap. So basically this is my work laptop, which I use when I do chemistry, I use when I do absolutely anything. It's been bent, it's been corroded, everything happened to it, and it's still functioning, it's still working. It's mwah. You have mumbles when he reads the chart. Yeah, because I'm trying to quickly skim through it to make up time. Working on getting files to web server currently. That's cool. Normalize using X for imaginary. Oh no, that's awful. Oh no. Why is X the default for unknown? I think it's because back in the days there wasn't really much of a use for X. I think that was the reason. Bye, Zentrey, bye. So what shall we do now? Now that we're waiting for this to render. Let's go, because the updates will take more than 60% of the storage. You won't be able to use Linux on it. Can you really not use Linux on a Chromebook? Can you really not? Because I had a good deal, $200, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD and i7. That's ridiculous. Okay, I was about to say that 700... Well, when I started reading it, I was about to say that 700 is expensive, but then the 32 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of SSD, that's pretty good. Any programming project ideas for newbies? Make a graphical engine using Vulkan. That's what I did. That's what I did. Not Vulkan, Vulkan with a V. Would recommend. It's a lot of fun. Also, your own file, I would recommend. Creating your own file type is always fun. Basically, in order to create your own file, you just need to create basically like a library for loading it and saving to it. If you could have dinner with one, choosing Dirac, Planck, Boltzmann. I think Dirac actually. Like, I feel like Dirac could explain the most to me. The thing is, Boltzmann and Planck both were geniuses in their own right, but they both created things which, in the end, were easier to understand. I still don't quite understand most of the things that Dirac did. Dirac was just mad. What do you have life? Sitting sail is always the answer. Hi there, Hadaka. That's always the plan B. But yeah, I would recommend just making your own file. We could do it even right now if you want, like a teaser, or not a teaser, the example. Amount of storage for Linux mode. Wipe it clean and install Arch if you're pretentious, or Ubuntu if you're a normal human being. Atomic, for fuck's sake, no! Why can't you just like comment normally? The normal thing. Atomic. Well, hi there, Atomic Steel. Hi. Atomic, good news. Yesterday I was supposed to stream later on the day, but I didn't because I got a gig and I got some money, and so you don't need to keep giving me money. I have money now. So much. Not much now. No, it's not. Okay. So now we got that in the way. How do you go about making a file type? I am so glad you asked, Lawmaker. You know what? I was the gig. You have just so much money. Okay. As soon as person crying when they get paid for doing the job. What do you mean their job? I'm just sitting here playing video games most of the time. I mean my job. I wouldn't call it a job. I'm playing video games, okay? I don't deserve to get paid for this. Make the let's do a really cool and awesome file type for the stream. There we go. Let's make a new file type, huh? How about that? An example. But first we're gonna need to look up, because I'll be honest, I am really rusty with my C nowadays. It's been years since I seriously coded in C. 5 bucks. Ah, damn it. Now whenever I look at the chat, I just see the big bright message. It throws me off. Don't you have a custom file parser? I have a couple. I've made a couple. C open file, or actually if open, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, geeks for geeks, my beloved. Can I has an example? I can has an example, sweet. Alright, so let's create main C, and then let's create file, or mkt file C. Let's go this way. Now main will be our main function, which means int main include standard lib.h and include standard io.h. And then, if I'm not mistaken, how do you do a course terminal? Also, how do I install Arch Linux on my 2009 iMac? You don't install Arch Linux. It's going to ruin your personal life. Hold on, no. Let's comment off this out. We don't care. We don't care about this. What we do care about is GCC main C A. It worked. Splendid. Is this physics or coding? This is coding, because I'll be honest with you, Emmett. I'm a bit easily distracted, and so I just mentioned how you can create your own file type, and then someone asked me how, and then now we're just now we're just doing it. The lawmaker asked me how, to be exact. Coding is so fun. Coding is fun, although you are biased, Echo Programs. I'm eating an apple crumble and it tastes like pure butyric acid. Whoa, what's... Hey, you offered. I know, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating, I just know what I am. I won't take you to make a program that does what Desmos does. In C, a lot. In C, a lot of time. Because I would do it in OpenGL, probably. By the way, I love how Atomic just joined in, gave me $5 and it's just lacking. I really feel bad. As someone who... Okay, there you are. Oh, for a second I just... Okay. As someone who started learning Python today, I think coding is pretty neat. It really is, and Python is a good choice. I do code in Python most nowadays, because I just... It's so convenient. But yeah, let's just say that we want to create a text file. So a file... So we have a file like this, where we have text, okay? In which we will have some text like this. Pretty simple, right? It's a text file. And now we want to open it up in our main C. Actually, no, we're gonna do it in a single file, because I don't care about doing it properly enough, considering how it's just supposed to be an example. Let's delete these. Let's do text, not write, only read, and then print fprint. Oh, I see. Okay, demo is equal to this. Now what we need is fread, if I'm not mistaken. How does Scratch rank on top languages? Scratch, I don't have much experience in Scratch, I'll be honest. Make a program that opens a link to Desmos. Exactly, just a link file. My first paycheck, good for you, Echo! Scratch got us to the moon. Okay, fread. My credit card is my car, so I can't match Atomic. Don't match Atomic. How about we stop there? How about we stop at 5? I feel like that's good enough. In the buffer. I can just do a constant buffer, I guess. Yeah, that's good enough. File is equal to open, we don't care. I could actually rename... whatever. Could be demo. No, we don't care about error checking. Error checking is for weaklings and people who aren't confident enough in their coding abilities. Always remember to never error check. I can match myself. No, don't. Can't make it gave us yesterday. Okay, int buffer. No, I'll give you some more, like 100. There we go. 3 buffer, size of int 5 demo. Okay, we need one more thing. I'm almost there. I'm practically finished. C file, check file size. File size in C, fseek. That's right. I could just copy my own code now I think about this. I have done it in the past. Fseek, sweet. Like this. This will give us the... And now that we fread this, we have size of file, which we fread. We fread it into the buffer, then we take the buffer, and then what we do is we take that buffer and we do print like this, and right here, %s endline buffer. And now, if we compile it, if we run it, we get a slash. Well that's... I see. Why I check if you don't make mistakes. Exactly. Seriously hope you cancel that card. No, it's fine. You know, let people have it. No, whatever. As I mentioned, sharing is caring. Made a mistake in his life. It's actually, you know how awful it is being right all the time? I've never been wrong. It's honestly painful. He spoke to me when Louis Armstrong got on the moon and was like, one small step for man, one giant leap for the Scratch coding language. Hi, the Vibu. So hold on, what did I screw up actually? That's a good question. Why is it just a slash? Is it undefined behavior? No, it is a slash. Whoa. Curious. Are we reading text? We are. Well, that's odd. It's because it's an int. My goodness. Char. Like, why is that an int? Oh, now it's blank. Well, okay, that's... I see. I see the problem. Huh. Well, that's certainly curious. Was the character number 0, if I may ask, you know, just for the sake of curiosity? It's 0. I see the problem. Why is the size of int 1, right? Element size, element count, stream, demo. Okay. You know what? Maybe my error checking is null. That's interesting. Hi, what are you coding? I was trying to explain how to make your own kind of file, and I am struggling with even opening it. Hold on. Wait, fread. Am I an idiot? I am an idiot. I must be an idiot. Am I not? %d, size of file. What's the size of file like? Because if it is 0... 41! Well, that seems appropriate, doesn't it? That certainly looks like 41 characters. It gives it into the buffer. Which then is receiving nothing! Can I do a string of 41 characters, see where it leads me? The answer is no, I see. But what European country has the best food in your opinion? Italy. Italy, just... Have you seen Italian cuisine? It's amazing, absolutely love it. If I could, I would have just pasta every day. And print. Just change. You hate print? I love print. Print is amazing. Scratch my back. What am I screwing? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go and consult a professional. Give me a second. Give me a sec. I just need to there we go. 70-second time the charm. Users error 429. There we go. You know, 70-second time the charm. MKT multi-up. Then right here we should have file libraries, I do believe. AG, that's good enough. MKT info output malloc. Oh, that's properly coded. There we go. This should help. Oh yeah, no, this is irrelevant. And then file path will be text. List. Okay. There we go. See, it works. I feel like Cold Mechanicum from Warhammer 40k. Whenever I just try to code something, it doesn't work, so I just copy and paste my old code. Program languages are like brilliant. I could put it for a while. Paywall. Yeah, that's annoying. How often do you come across Mexican food where you are? Not often. Not often. Hi, the Tefta. Oh no, now I feel the pressure. Hi, Tefta. How you doing? Oh no, no, I feel the pressure mounting. Okay. Yes, most people don't use them, even it works fine streaming for you. Only would find anybody talking about how to hack Arch into it. Oh no, it's Mark, isn't it? iMac. Well, I don't know if I can help you with Mark. Although, if this is 2009, that should be one of the old ones. Which means if it's one of the old ones, then maybe... Is there like BIOS or not BIOS? The other one. The newer one. I don't remember what the newer one was called. I think it's SADVU. Is there a way to open the settings? The hardware settings? Because if then maybe UFI. Thank you, yes! Or if... I don't know how to pronounce it either. But yes, is there a way to enter the settings? Because then you could possibly just choose your boot device. And if you can choose your boot device, then... Allow me to point you in the right direction. What are you doing? By the way, I am doing... well, we're rendering a video. But... I also wanted to explain how to make your own kind of file. Or your own file extension. So I just... On 2009 iMac. Can you even? Aha! EFI. Is it the Apple? Oh, okay, good. So it's W. Ha! There's. I remember something. Open firmware startup key sequence. Command Option OF. No, wait. It's bad news. No access to allow emergency repairs. You mean to tell me Apple wouldn't let you make emergency repairs? I am baffled. Wait, is it FI? Am I even looking up the right thing? That was firmware settings, so I think BIOS mode. I just should have said BIOS. Everyone calls it BIOS. Yeah, but can you do it on 2009 iMac? I'm just asking, just curiosity, you know, just curious. Macros doesn't pass Windows machine to so high face and camera truck bug. Yeah, I know what it is. How to enter? Press the power button and hold down Command Options key, letter O and F. So there we go. You need to shut down, hold Command Option O and F when turning it on, and then. Once you turn it on, there should be an option to choose your boot device. and then you just proceed as if you were installing Linux. I'm assuming you want to install Linux. So there we go, boo. Okay. That's a typical websites like that. Python is amazing. I absolutely love Python. Python is really the only futuristic language in my opinion. I do believe Rust was also trying to become a futuristic language, but I do believe that Python simply wins in that regard. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love C the most, because C is the fastest. And that's kind of it. But Python truly is just the most futuristic. Like, most advanced. Except apparently I've recently learned that JavaScript is 3 to 7 times slower than C++, which is insane for a language that's not precompiled to be this quick. It's insane just how quick JavaScript is. Even C running Bubble Sort, especially C running Bubble Sort. No, I usually just randomly shuffle things until they're sorted, and each time I just recheck if they are sorted. Okay, so, oh, hold on, now I need to write into the file. Oh, whoops. Egg on my face. F open. There we go. Hopefully this will write into the file. I just absolutely love copying stuff and then pasting them in. A single %s, which will be the list. Would this work? Actually, on the first try. It worked on the... well, okay. It worked on the first try-ish. We got some undefined behavior there. Actually, that's... oh yeah, because we have 2 additional strings. Well, that's fun, actually. Oh, that's really fun. We can just, like... hold on, that's really, really fun. We can just, like, do an int pointer. Right, and just paste it in there, and then do a GCC, then run it, and then there we go. That's my memory. That's my memory in a random. Cool, isn't that great? Undefined behavior, my beloved. In case anyone's curious what my memory looks like, actually I could just do a couple of %s, I think, and we can run it again. I'm sorry, it's not changing. Is that really not undefined behavior? Is he smart than me? I can't even break it? Well, not it. Make my system more vulnerable for no reason. I like CP because it's so also really fast, but has more features that you need. Yeah, but those features are at really high level. My favorite thing about C is that it's simple. You can understand exactly what every single line, every single character is doing. It's amazing. And that's something you just don't have with any other language. With every other language, in order for you to understand exactly what's happening, you need to like actually read up on the exact functions, and also depends on the situation. When it goes to C, it's simple. You know exactly what every single line is doing. Like, I can add in right here on line number 17, number like this, and there, it can still compile. It still compiles just fine. Of course, the compiler is removing that number, unfortunately, for the sake of efficiency or whatever. I once tried to save a string that way into a file, where I would just normally do something like this, and then compile. Because it's fine with a compiler. The compiler doesn't care. It's just a line that isn't changing anything, right? Who cares if it's a value? Doesn't really matter. I've thought about using a VM, which I'll be fine with, but I can't find a VM that works for anything older than 2013. VM that works for anything older than 2013? You mean hardware-wise, or do you mean... only write an assembly? Just roll like it. As someone who has wrote an assembly, it's not that bad on PCs, you know. When it comes to the x64, it's really manageable. The chips That's a bit more difficult. The chips themselves, that's way more impressive. But the x64 is really simple. I found out these in C++, and you can ternary operate in functions parameters. Function parameters. That way you mean the condition question mark? Oh no, you mean an inline if. Oh yeah, you can do them in C. You can do an inline if in C. That's why you can actually. I could if I wanted to. Well, actually, I don't know if I could put all of this into a single line of code. But yeah, you can do all sorts of wild things in C. Writing my program into the silicon using a hammer and a chisel. Like a real programmer. Back in my day, we didn't have all those fancy IDEs, we didn't have all of them tools, Rust wasn't invented. Okay, we used witchcraft and sorcery. That's a cool background. You mean this? It's alright. I've done better. I could have done better. I actually copied this from an old video of mine. The Electron video, funny enough. And that was just the background. It wasn't the file. So I just decided to roll with it. I know why it's going so slowly. It is worrying. You can do it inline by using parameters. I mean, yeah, because there isn't really much of a difference between using it, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think there's much of a difference between using something in parameters than just having it as a value. They just get passed in there, don't they? Oh, but in C you can do function pointers, which is much more fun. Actually, for this, I'm not even gonna attempt to write, I'm just going to revisit my old code, because I have done it before. Actually, Electron engine will be easier. Alright, we need to refresh it a couple of times. Almost there. Give me a second. I just need a... Oh, there we go. Sweet. Repositories. Code. Damn it. MKV multi-up. Shucks. I feel like I'm rolling a rock up mountain, honestly. If only Rust back in my day was the Rust we had. Nothing like a fresh smell of circuit boards and 400 volts. Exactly. My beloved. Actually, in this engine, I had a lot of really cool things. One of the coolest, in my opinion, examples of just how awesome C is the del Q. That's because the del Q looks like this, and these lines of code, let me tell you, even for people who actively code in C, these lines of code would be, let's just say, difficult, let's just call it, to exactly understand and convey. Because right here, what I am basically doing is I am treating functions like values in a language that cannot handle functions like values by default. Which means that this right here, this line right there, I know how many people code that are watching right now the stream, but this right here line, that's a function, which I am then freeing. Basically what I'm doing here, this is, oh, I remember how fun this was. I am storing, I am storing functions, void pointer, yes, yes. I am storing a function in an array. Okay, so allow me to give you a bit of a computer science lecture, alright? When you have an array in computer science, here's how it works. You just have your data, right? And let's say you have an array of characters. Now, characters have a single byte. That's their size. They have 1 byte of size, which means a single character has a size of 1 byte. Now, when you have an array of a couple of these characters, like this, they literally just sit next to each other. Which means if we have right here address number 0, address number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then if you want this byte right here, what you're basically telling your computer is, give me the value at address 2. In C, we say asterisk 2. And then the computer finds the address number 2 and then takes the value inside of it. The value being something like, I don't know, 72, 31, 87, 128, 7, 5, 8, 2, 39, and 40. Which means if you that's why I watch live streams. Exactly. So now if you do asterisk 2, the computer will give you back, I'm oversimplifying a bit, but the computer will give you back 72. If you say 2, then the computer will give you back 2, but if you say asterisk 2, it will give you back 72, because that's the value inside the second address. Now, what this basically means is that if you take an asterisk, and if you do 2 plus 1, what would computer give you now? Any guesses? What 2 plus 1 would give you? 73? 87. Exactly, it will give you 87. It will give you 87 because you take the 2, you add 1 to it, so you get a 3, and then the asterisk tells you get the value inside of that address, so 87. Now, here's normally where most lectures about arrays and pointers would end, because, well, there isn't really much more to say, right? This is how memory functions, random access memory, which means that this is how arrays function. So if you save 10 numbers, for example, if you save 10 numbers, they really will be literally next to each other. However, what's really curious about programming in general is that when it comes to random access memory, you not only have values saved over there, but you have everything saved over there. The entire program is in random access memory, which means functions, like, for example, I don't know, a function that's supposed to get a factorial of a number you input into it. This function is also saved as a number, and it also has its own address. So right here what I'm doing is I am creating an array of numbers, and I have to save it as a void pointer. Void pointer basically means that the program has no idea what kind of data it is. Absolutely no idea. It's just a number. And the reason why it has no idea, because C cannot handle function pointers this way. So I basically had to implement new functionality, which was really fun. Here's how the functionality works, step by step. First, I increase the size of that array. Then first I increase the size of it, like both of these lines. Then right here, we have void pointer function, which... Oh, those were the good days. Those were the good days. Why is it the void pointer though? What does that actually mean? Well, the reason why it's a void pointer is because C couldn't handle anything else. Void pointer is the only thing that compiled without giving me an error. That's why it's void pointer. It's because what this is basically saying is that I want to create a function but I have no idea what it's going to return. I have no idea what input it takes. And so then I had to, every single time I use this function, I had to specify the input and the output, which was comical. Why C? Because it's fun, because it lets you do things that no other language would. In no other language I'm aware of. Absolutely no other language. None on the planet, never heard of one. Maybe assembly? I think maybe assembly would let you do this sort of, pull this sort of thing. But even when it comes to assembly, the assemblers that make it wouldn't take it kindly. GCC is the only compiler that let me do this sort of thing. And it is madness. Needed to hit your Syntron compiler. I am not joking, by the way. If I replace this void with any data type, it would break. What's the difference between the C and C++? C++ is... C++ is C, except you don't need to know computer science. What are you trying to do? Oh no, this is old code. This I did it 2 years ago. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, okay, you can. 2 years ago, that's when the last commit happened. I'm just reviewing it. This was a fun project of mine. The void function is certainly a quote to remember. But yeah, that's it for coding. Should we do something else for the stream, considering how we're still rendering? Hello, Buck. This is computer reviews, I'm calling the CPS. Satisfactory! Ah, dagnabbit. We could, but I really don't want to get to Satisfactory, because if I get into Satisfactory, then I'm gonna spend so much time playing Satisfactory. And if I'm gonna spend this much time playing Satisfactory, I won't be able to finish the video on time. Fun fact about this video, which I guess I cannot share with you all yet. Atomic, damn it, why did you donate on stream, not on Patreon? Now I could tell you on Patreon the fun fact about this specific chemistry video. What's the difference? On Patreon you get perks. You get stuff. You get access. For example, there's one video which I finished first 10 minutes or 20 minutes of it a couple months ago. Didn't know we had Patreon. What do you mean you didn't know? So you all just... okay, hold on now. No, we're having this conversation now. My taskbar broke again, I need to fix it. We're having this conversation right now, because this is ridiculous. This is an intervention. I specifically... my now best performing video, okay? Second most popular video. This one. It ends with a make it having a mental breakdown segment where I specifically mention that I have a Patreon, I stream every day, I have a Discord server. I specifically added that segment in there because a lot of people have been mentioning that they had no idea I had Patreon or other things. This is an intervention. You can trust us. Oh, it's not a matter of trust. Of course I trust you. It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of having a secret for the video. Put that in front of the video. I don't want to put it in front of the video because it makes the video less enjoyable. Fine, with the chemistry video. Are you on your winter arc? What's a winter arc? I had Discord and joined it, forgetting about Patreon. Okay, I'm gonna... You know what? From now on, I won't put the ad segment at the end. I'm gonna walk it in inside the video and be really smooth. super quick and breezy. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, with the fundamental forces video, that's another one. After the chemistry video, the next one I'm gonna make will be the video about fundamental forces. I think, actually, I don't know. I'll put that to a vote. But basically, right here, when it comes to the weak force, when I say that is the weakest force, I'm gonna be like, and so this is the weakest force. Kind of like all of you subscribing, kind of like how weak my ads are about my Patreon and Discord. And, you know, some smooth segue like that. I'm already starting this video. I gotta say, I already love the script for this video. Gravity. It's like the Super Bowl of fundamental forces. That's because it makes us all come together and then crashes us into a black hole. I'm European, I know what Super Bowl is. Well, no, but what about the unfundamental ones? You gotta give love to the little guys. Little guys? Unfundamental are pretty big. There's a lot of them. I have a soft whisper saying, join Patreon. For the whole video, the subliminal messaging. Yeah, every second frame will be just like the screenshot of my Patreon. Subliminal. I'm pretty certain that's... Isn't that illegal, by the way, using subliminal messaging in videos? I don't believe in electrons because I can't see them. Funny enough, you can see them. You can't see protons, you can't see neutrons. The only thing you're seeing is electrons. Fun scientific fact. The only thing you're seeing is actually electrons. Start hiding low in your videos about how you're slowly losing your mind. I'm already doing that too. Not if you don't get caught. Seems like my firewall needs access to my protected files. Ah, just Wolfie. I thought we saw photons. Well, it depends how you define seeing, I suppose. Because it depends if you define seeing as the input of electrons or as the reflection of... I mean, as the input of photons or as the things that photons are reflecting. Well, you have a Discord. I won't even. I won't even. I will not even. Have you thought about doing a video on statistics? I have. I even added to the list of videos I'm gonna make. So I am gonna make a video on statistics. Somewhere in the future. Right after I finish the video on waves. Right after I make the video on waves, we're gonna make a video on statistics. That's a make it guarantee. Actually, Atomic, hold on. Are you on Discord? Did you just... Actually, Atomic, do you have a Discord account? Because I might just give you the Patreon rank, even though you didn't buy Patreon. Because you did donate enough money to get Patreon, so I might just give you the Patreon rank. Because you donate like 70 bucks. That's more than the highest tier. Given a year ago you had 500 subs, now you have 28.7. By next year you'll have... oh, is that a million? No. Yes. 1,647,380 subs. I hope. Really hope. I got actual McDonald's Wi-Fi. Could you repeat that? Oh, I was asking if you have Discord. If you are on Discord. Because then I would just give you the Patreon rank. Because you did donate more money than the highest Patreon rank. It's Wolf, so, you know, that's the least I can do. In 2 years you have 94,559,612 subs. Exactly, I will. I will. That's how growth works. It's always, the rate of change is always constant. Or the rate of change of the rate of change is always constant. I don't know how much in depth you're going. Statistics. I don't want to make a video on statistics. It's so much math. It's so much math. My goodness. I think this is the extrapolation of unsubstantiated data. That's my favorite kind of extrapolation. We always base our conclusions on incomplete data. I think statistics is the hardest branch of math. I wouldn't ever call anything the hardest branch of anything, because all branches are just way too different. In any field of study, branches are way too different to compare them with a single word like this. Because on one hand, statistics is really difficult because it's basically like probability cranked up to 11. But at the same time, when you're dealing with calculus, in advanced calculus, then most of the equations are like Herculean tasks, you know, just Gordian knots that are unsolvable. So yeah, I wouldn't exactly say that statistics is... And then also you have the knot theory, speaking of. And you know, the knot theory, which is just the best field of math. Everyone loves the knot theory. Or atomic! Hi! I'm guessing that's you. Unless someone else joined in whose name is Atomic. What does SMH mean? So much hate? Soon Martin humans? No, it means super make it humbles. It's meant to like reflect how when I'm humbling someone. You know, Carl, what are good sources online to learn integral calculus? Because I got a class next semester and I'm already hearing horror stories about it. I would recommend Black Pen, Red Pen. Black Pen, Red Pen should help you get better at solving calculus equations, whatnot. Some might help. Sam. We all love Sam. Sam might help. Sam, you know what? Sam is such a nice guy. Unless Sam is busy, Sam might help. "40 seconds per frame. Festive. Truly festive." Okay. Gearbox, channel divided by spin. Think of it like this. Electron cloud is the only channel in the cloud. When it comes to shells, you can think of them as distance from the nucleus. When it comes to substrates, you can think of them as shapes. Electrons, when it goes to orbitals, you can think of the rotation of the shape. When it goes to spin, well, everything. Okay. Quantum numbers from the principal quantum number telling you. Oh yeah, that's why I called this live stream Electron orbitals. This is because right here we might need to model different electron orbitals. Question: how do you do 3 co-transition with rectangle portals? Haha, oh, you're asking me about my secret for my most creative piece of all my animations, the transitions. I do like them. I'm gonna show you in a second once this stops rendering. Is my most well-guarded secret. Actually, I can show you right now. I still have the files from the previous video. I can just open them up. It is... how math becomes difficult, exactly, and then outro, intro, like this. The way I do it is right here we have a scene, beautiful looking scene. All those neon colors and whatnot. And then as the camera's moving forward, I have a plane up here, and then this plane is in a collection with a mask turned on and only reflections. So this is what the plane would normally look like. No, it's just a plane. But then if you turn on just reflections, it's only going to reflect, it's not going to actually be there. And then if you turn on the mask, then it's transparent. And so now that you have it transparent, you can just go on to, this is number 1, then just can go on to the next scene and then just repeat the camera movement. And there we go. The transition is finished. How's the rendering coming? Pretty well, 3 more frames. Exciting. On my old account and my main account. Which one's your main account? Ya boy Atomic. I think I can guess which one is your main account. Hold on, let me... Oh, your prawns are fuck you. That's mean. That's so mean. I trusted you. Okay, hold on, let me... There we go. Congrats. Now you're a philanthropist. The highest rank. I still can't access the thing on Patreon, actually. That's dumb. Well, I guess right now at least you will have the access to the Patreon-only chat, which means I can give you some special behind-the-scenes and previews to videos. But that's also where I send my spiciest of memes. Oh, I forgot to mention as a perk on Patreon, but on Discord there is just like one channel that's specifically made for Patreon-only memes, where I just send my spiciest bunch from videos, where I just dip my hand in sulfuric acid. Check the acidity. To be fair, I haven't posted on anything Patreon-wise in a while, because no one's really been joining in. Probably because I don't mention it in my videos. Probably that's why. That's why I need to finish this video to mention my Patreon, to get all the money I can get, and then, you know, one thing leads to another, and there, I have a golden jet. That's a natural progression of things. You had both scenes, simultaneously used ray tracing to include the section. Yeah, I know, I just do it the simple way. I mean, you could do it this way actually, Boo. In Blender, there is an option to just have multiple scenes. And you very much can do it. So, if you go to Blender, in top right corner you do have scenes. So you could actually do it this way. The only difference is that the scenes are... well, let's just say really annoying. There are certain things which carry over the scenes, there are certain things which don't carry over the scenes, and then you have to memorize which do and which don't. So I just prefer to create a different file, have it completely separate. Don't forget about me when you money. No, we know when I'm money, I will forget about all of you so hard. I'm gonna be like, who are they? You know, I'm gonna be just... I can't even think of a single rich people. What's something that rich people do? The only thing I could think of is the golden jet. What's something that rich people do? Oh, I should have... oh, damn it, I should have turned this off too. Shucks! Laugh richly. Send her come out of space and then land the rocket. Or just go to space. I wouldn't mind that either. Alright, so we'll have right here, we'll have an electron cloud, which will be electron cloud. actually bug text 0. One, two, three, 4, 5. Screw him in the money like Scrooge McDuck. Sit on your hold like a dragon. That must be so comfy, right? Can you just imagine like sitting on your wealth? That must feel so comfortable. I can't blame them. Alright, so first we have Electron Cloud. Oh no, that's way too bright. Oh no, never mind, that's blue. That's white, there we go. Oh, that's unreadable, damn it! Okay, that's the brightness of all of them, never mind then. Can I just make a new one where... just pure white? Or pure black? That's surprisingly readable. No. Still not enough for a 4090. Which advances science more, physics or math? Difficult to say. Once again, this highly dependent on the example. I mean, as a field in general, I wouldn't want to pick either one. They're both just so massive. Like, you won't find a single scientific advancement that hasn't been made using physics and math. It's always both of them. You always need both. Maybe 4090, 100 gigabytes from Temu. No, this is unreadable. You know what? I need to create my own shader. I need to create my own shader that will be readable in all circumstances. Let's do it. So, what we want is one texture coordinate. And right here we have reflection, which, oh, I'm a genius. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And then math, then multiply. By 2. That is exactly what I'm looking for. And then, no matter which way, well, okay, never mind. I take it back. But it should be more readable than not. Also, these black parts right here, they're not just black, they have negative brightness. I'm going to consider right now, that's what I'm trying to do. Besides elementary school. Well, it's not all that bad. Computer science. Computer science is a bit different nowadays, though. I'm not the biggest fan of the courses on machine learning because, well, I'm not the biggest fan of the long courses in computer science in general. There's like one course on YouTube that's like 12 hours, 12-hour long course explaining pointers, and oh my goodness, that's... Why 12 hours? Pointers is something you can fully explain in 10 minutes. And when I say fully explain, I mean along with like all of the different kinds of memory and how different memory portions affect it. But there wasn't that much to explain. There isn't that much to explain. I don't know 12 hours because outbreaks. I genuinely feel like it could be it. I don't know why would you ever do a 12-hour long course on stuff like pointers on machine learning. There is a lot to learn about machine learning, but these courses never touch on that. They are just like somehow the free blue and brown video about machine learning, except stretched out into 12 hours. I don't know why. Most of the 12 hours is probably application implementation. I actually seen one of them for the first hour, then I couldn't bear it anymore. And the first hour was just a guy repeating himself over and over again. Just re-explaining what a derivative is. And like naming every single quantity with a separate name. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. No explanation. It really is. Oh, it's unbearable. Painful experience. Actually, what does this look like? I'm curious. Oh. Oh, it's an angle. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. Camera? No. Perfect. Well, not quite perfect. It's actually the opposite of what I'm looking for. There we go. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Now this should be readable. It will render a bit more because it's oh damn it, I just screwed up. Oh no, I didn't. Yes, I did. Damn it! I accidentally clicked freaking... I have to render the whole thing. Grab my laptop to practice coding next week this live stream. I am so sorry then for distracting you. Do you have any plans for Halloween? Me? Oh. Not really. I saw you put into clone you with money. Stephen Elliott usual because I forgot to buy a costume, also I don't have any friends, life is sad. Basically. Small course-based choice, online college supplementary. I'm not the right authority on that. Could do anything. I mean, anything. What would you do to cause the most chaos? The most? Oh, hold on. I need to awaken my inner Zinch. The most chaos? I feel like... oh, there are a couple of good ideas, actually. Hold on, you just give me a couple of good ideas. I mean, I feel like just, if you want the most chaos, you should just, at complete random, and I do mean complete random, give people either the most incredible powers, or make them die. Continuously. I like that. That's the kind of chaos that I think would be pretty entertaining. Switch matter and dark matter. No, because if you make everything negative mass or switch matter and dark matter, it's just gonna be the universe. It's just gonna go in a different direction. That's boring. You're gonna end up with entropy anyway. Or like, okay, or if you're going for physical, if you mean like physical and not societal, I do believe the best way to cause chaos is to create a way to generate energy and create a way to destroy energy. I feel like that would be the best way, the best physical way to cause chaos. Because if you change up all these underlying things, then you're just gonna end up with, well, most likely you're gonna end up with a hot soup of a universe. Or do we can change the value of currency? Decide to create 100% undeniable proof that the god does or does not exist. I feel like no. I feel like that's not good enough. I feel like it would be so much more fun to, if you're going for that sort of absolutely devil-like way to cause chaos, it's much better to like reinforce everyone's beliefs, so that everyone believes what they believe with absolute certainty and thinks that everyone else is just wrong. That would be chaotic as I don't know what. People still deny it though. That isn't the human nature, isn't it? 100% undeniable proof, still deny it. I did just mess it up, didn't I? Oh boy. I'm tired. I really am. I also should eat something. I haven't eaten anything today. I do mean anything, I just woke up. I have a can of corn, which I bought yesterday. I think tacos are real. I don't actually think that they're real. I don't think that they're fake. I don't know. They're hypothetical. It would be pretty lucky if they happen to be real, but why do you think cancel culture is bad, or do you think it's bad? It's really bold of you to start with, why do you think cancel culture is bad? It's bold of you to choose that as a first question, I gotta say. It's an odd way to ask questions, like, why do you think something is, rather than specifying if they think. Well, Lawmaker, my opinion on the matter is actually one that is pretty odd, something I haven't heard before, but we had this conversation on stream before. I don't understand what cancel culture is. I don't understand what it is. I just keep getting conflicting definitions. It's hard for me to say if cancel culture is bad if I don't even know what it is. Kind of like asking me if... No, I don't even have a good analogy for this. I just don't know what it is. What are tachyons? Tachyons are superluminal particles. Particles that travel faster than light because they have imaginary mass. Time travel photons. Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah. Let's redefine cancel culture. Overly sensitive, woke people. Okay, what's woke? What does woke mean? People get mad at celebrity and boycott them. We had this. We're going back in a circle because we've had this before. Awakened. Because when people get mad at a celebrity and boycott them, that doesn't really. There's not enough information. It's good or bad. Like, you know, sometimes it's good when people get mad at others. Sometimes it's bad. Depends on what they did. That's kind of like asking someone if... I'm really struggling to come up with an analogy. I'm slow. Hold on, let me get another sip. It's kind of like asking someone if hitting other people is bad, or cutting other people is bad. There we go. Is cutting other people bad? Well, if you imagine someone with a knife, then probably yeah. But if you imagine a surgeon, then probably no. It depends wildly on the circumstance. Typically someone woke is very far left. Is that the definition of a woke? Someone who's very far left? X is running because I didn't respond to the text in 2 seconds. That's why I have a time machine. I always respond to text before they even... before the person even texts me. Socially left. So wait, is that what woke is? Someone who's socially left? Is that it? Because I'll be honest, I am not really too hot on trashing ideologies. I feel like if you're socially left or socially right, I don't care. As long as you're not anti-science, I don't care. Woke values are kind of the opposite of traditional values. Okay, so, for example, what? Give me like an example. Can we just say leftist then? That's another good question. Isn't leftist a much better term than woke? It's much more descriptive. What does it mean to be social left? It means that you're going for more for equality. Socially left people are more for equality, and socially right people are more for inequality. On paper, it does sound awful, but in reality, it just means that socially left people think that everyone should be more equal. Socially right people think that people should be rewarded depending on how much they work. That's a bit of a gross oversimplification, but leftist policies are those designed to make everyone more equal. Right-wing policies are those that are designed to reward people in an unequal way, but depending on what they do. Typically used for someone in the extreme. Is it? I don't know. I've heard it used in America. America doesn't really have any leftists, do they? I don't know. Maybe I might be a bit too European here. You see. Inclusive of LGBTQ plus and things of that nature, be more of things can offend them. Super left-right divided. Is it left-right divided? Because like, I've stopped following on American politics like a month ago, but before that, really I haven't seen any. Well, okay, you know what? I haven't been really exactly focusing on the socially left. So maybe socially it is leftist. That I'll give you that one. But economically, I haven't seen a single leftist thing. Like being a leftist politician in America is a political suicide. I don't have a civil conversation anymore. Yeah, it sucks. It does suck. That's why I actually wanted to get more people to be politically active in a scientific way. The thing is, the problem of American politics, if I were to put it at the core, is that in American politics, there is like politics is like an industry. That's the problem of it all. Basically, you have certain group of people which become really powerful. It doesn't really matter if they're rich or politically powerful, it doesn't matter, they're just powerful. Become extremely powerful by polarizing people, by making them, you know, put on the extremes. Can I drink milk after brushing my teeth for bed? I mean, if you're extreme. Is it bad my teeth? I don't think it's bad for your teeth. Especially if you brush your teeth every night, drinking milk, unless you mean like drink milk every day after brushing your teeth. But even then, don't listen to a random guy on YouTube. Not brushing after milk. Brushing milk. That's a good idea. Best of both worlds. Work has become more negative and taken on the meaning of oversensitive. That's just mean. The thing is, one thing which people have to realize is that we all come from the same species, which is extremely convenient because what that basically means, we all have roughly the same values. Considering the broad scope of all the possible values out there, every single human basically wants the same thing. The only thing that we disagree about is our ways to achieve that thing. So for example, the best example in my case is the case of communist versus capitalist. You see, communism at its extreme is complete equality. Everyone has the same things. Capitalism on its extreme is complete inequality, which basically means you either work or you starve. Both of those things are on the extreme, but they are both ways of achieving the same goals. When it comes to equality, it's great because, you know, no one goes hungry, but at the same time it lowers productivity. Capitalism, however, makes it way more unequal, but at the same time increasing people's productivity, which means it's more progress. Both of these want to achieve the same thing, a stable, happy, healthy society. It's just a disagreement over the way to achieve that thing. And so that's why I really don't like it when people insult each other over their political views, because like, you both want the same thing. That's kind of like trying to buy a Lamborghini and arguing over whenever it should be red and blue. Not buying or getting a Lamborghini. You get a freaking, I think it will become a cavity spawning because of the sugar content in the milk. I mean, in milk it's lactose, so the sugar isn't broken down quite as easily. But once again, I don't know. I have enough. Everyone just wants a glass of milk before bed, we're all the same. You milk before bed, Have? I only drink my milk in the morning. Everyone, kill him now! All of my morning milk drinkers, kill him now, kill the heretic! Milk alone is godsend. Milk is amazing. I agree with you there. Actually, the reason why I drink coffee with... Actually, it's my routine at this point. I buy really shitty coffee. Really shitty coffee. I just go for cheap every single time. That's because I mostly care about the caffeine and the feeling of drinking coffee. So the caffeine plus the placebo really wakes me up. So in order to mask the taste of the shitty coffee, I just drown it in milk. And this is amazing because on one hand it demolishes the taste, and on the other hand milk is it's such an incredible power food. It's incredible. I would like it's definitely in my list of top 10 liquids. If I had to make a list of top 10 liquids, milk would be there. Milk alone isn't good. I'm not the biggest fan of the taste, but I don't drink it for the taste. I drink it because it's just so amazing. 1 form of protein per 3 rounds. It has actually so many things, not only protein, it is just incredible. The thing is, milk, you know, is made in order to support the growth of, well, young animals, right? And so, because of that, milk really needs to have everything in it. Now, obviously, you can't just drink milk. It's not a substitute for normal food, but it is a great way to improve your diet. Milk is for babies. I mean, okay, you're not wrong. What's the number one liquid? Oh no, that's too controversial. Warm milk is greater than cold milk though. I would argue it depends. Depends on your point of view. Warm milk is certainly great, but if you think of cold milk as like melted ice cream, I don't know why, but that's how I think of it. Coffee business. Yeah, that only works if you have good coffee. Underwater apple cider is my favorite drink. That's such an odd drink to have as your second. The top list of two being water and apple cider is... okay. We just appreciate the stream's variety. Oh, speaking of, we can play the finals in the background while we chat actually. I haven't played the finals in a while, and we're waiting, so might as well. From politics to milk. Oh, actually, we do it all the time. We touch actually... we had so many... like, I get to ranting about the mall, then I talk about the differences in political systems between the US and the EU. Then we turn around and we start talking about beans and what's the best kind of beans. Then we turn around and we just start talking about astromechanics, then the dangers of AI, and then we just... make an animation. This happens every single time. My preferred liquid is hydrogen dioxide. Hydrogen dioxide? Hold on for a second now. That's an odd liquid. Is that liquid? Hydrogen dioxide, that seems wildly flammable. That sounds like a wildly flammable molecule. Carbonated milk sounds like a great idea. Ooh, that sent a chill down my spine. Carbonated milk, you say? No, the conversation is gonna go to sex. It always ends up with sex anyway, you know? You know how it is. The hydrogen monoxide. I mean, yeah. The hydrogen monoxide is... solid, but... Fun fact, did you know that there are more hydrogens in a single molecule of water than there are stars in the entire solar system? Fun fact. Sex is life. You're not wrong there. That's my favorite fun fact. The hydrogen dioxide is even better to drink. Over there you'll feel the real burn. Chemistry is fun. Isn't it wild how there are so many? If sex like I'm chilling with Hades. Oh man, Atomic, that's so unrelatable to me. You know, I'm just having so much sex all the time. People call me the sex man. Call me Make It the Sex Haver. That's my nickname they have for me, Sex Haver, because I just keep having so much sex. It's you know, it's bizarre. Damn, hydrogen dioxide is not commonly correct. I mean, hydrogen dioxide would be incredibly flammable. Having it insanely so. Oh, plankton in the meter, and there are meters in the universe. Always was, yeah, I think so. Less sounds than Milky Way there are. Oh, God. Nothing like being called the sex haver. Yeah, I just, you know how it is. How hard is it to make water of pure oxygen and hydrogen? Actually, it's the opposite of hard. The opposite of difficult. It's actually way more difficult to keep them apart from making water than to make water. That's because, I'm assuming you say pure hydrogen and oxygen, so I'm assuming you're not referring to gas, only the atoms themselves. separate atoms of oxygen have such an insane amount of energy in them that I don't actually think you would need to light it on fire, unless it would be in completely 0 Kelvin, absolute 0. I think it would set itself on fire. It truly is an insane amount of energy. It is really fun how there are just some atoms that are really winners of the periodic table, you know, like oxygen or carbon, and then there are the other ones that no one cares about, like beryllium or chlorine. Considering how early on they are in the periodic table, it truly is insane how much everyone cares more about carbon and oxygen rather than... Am I playing with people... Are they together? They have the same exact skin. It's plural. Curious. Now I'm just here with a pencil. Polyhydrogen peroxide, trust me, bro. Airtight packet. Depends on the type of fire. Oh, that's another thing. When it comes to metal fires, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that like a thing where you could use gasoline to extinguish metal fires? Oh fuck. Fudge sticks. Fudge sticks. Alright, there we go. There we go. I am really good at video games. I never play video games, stop talking about physics. I can do both. I'm good at multitasking. It's not my fault I am just amazing at everything, okay? I'm actually not gonna be playing a game and talking about physics. I'm gonna be winning a game and talking about physics. You push over 100 and you drink the cup of water. Exactly. That would make you buff. That they are self-oxidizing because alpha chemical of water or CO2. That is fun how we just call everything a fire even though there's wildly different chemical reactions. And this is a chemical reaction at the end of the day. We don't use gasoline on metal fire, we just throw that shit overboard. I guess that works. Sauna grenade. Yeah, it is a sauna grenade. You just chuck a grenade and it explodes in the sauna. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're just going up there, huh? Well. There go my face, I guess. No, 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 no. I am so good at video games. Duh.
Scanning that area. Scanning that area.
Okay, well that's upsetting. I am so unbelievably good at video games. Okay. Fire equals hot things. Yeah, that's actually the physical definition. Orbitals where we already did that. Well, there's rendering in the background. I'm sorry, Rofan, you're joining in a bit oddly late. Like so, no, it just makes me. It just gives me wall hack. I can see through walls, which is incredibly useful considering how my weapon of choice is a pencil. Also, I love how can play the finals with an animation rendering in the background. It's incredibly well optimized.
Charge the cash out C. Enemy up there.
I am so incredibly good at video games. I'm like John Wick.
A hazy surprise.
Oh, damn it. I've played the finals of maybe Electron spin. Electron spin is pretty simple. That's totally people. That's totally people over there. Or a person, actually. Never mind. Just one.
Jolting you back, careful. I'm reloading.
Ben's rather the I am literally John Wick. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just literally John Wick. That's person.
Enemy spot up there.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just walking here. I'm just walking here. Where a bullet to the head doesn't always control what pencil would the instant death. Yeah, because I'm John Wick. That's why. Oh, there went over there. Well, that's upsetting.
Great cloud.
They'll never know. There we go.
Okay, let's go.
It's actually really hard to read when playing a video game. No, I take it back. That might have not been the best idea. Live, love, legislate. Exactly. Ah, my invisibility cheats.
Sonar check. Sonar grenade out.
Well, I think I see people over there. I see dead people, to be exact. Okay, well, I take it back. It was a goof. I was just joshing around. I was a prank all along. It was a camera. Depends how deadly. Yeah, have you ever seen? Yes, Sona would say. That's not how Sona works, but I am that guy. I get it. Let's do a video rating games on how accurate their physics are. Oh, I could. That would require me to go really in depth. The problem is that in most like games, you know, you don't really get an insight on how the things are supposed to work, which sucks because on one hand, yes, if the sonic grenade really was using sonar, it would be pretty dumb. But it could just be called a sonic grenade. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Electron spin exists. Electron spin isn't spin. I heard you.
Throwing smoke grenade. Throwing sonar grenade.
Ow. Yep. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, in fact. Classified as low frequency sonar. Ah, you know how it is. Maybe it's just dense air, you know. Maybe it's just incredibly dense air. Maybe there's just a lot of it. That is, however, cool how you just always love it when people just casually know these sort of things. Okay, well, they might have seen me. I couldn't help but feel like they might have seen me. I couldn't help but feel like they might have seen me coming in some way. I don't know what tipped me off, just something... I'm gonna sleep. Alright, Echo, good night, bye. Make it, what's magnetism? Magnetism is witchcraft. It's when electrons do witchcraft. That's when magnetism happens. Okay, we'll have 10 seconds to deliver this over there. I don't fancy my chances. I'll be honest. Oh, they can. Come on. 10 seconds. You can do it. Where are you running? That's the wrong way. Over there. Pro tip, stick a fork in your outlet for a power up. Actually have a fork right here, you know? Let me try it. You lied to me. That wasn't a power up at all. Oh. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hi. Oh, that really makes your blood tingle, doesn't it? I am done with your pro tips, boo. That was not a pro tip. That was an intermediate tip at the very best. Okay. Make it. Please explain in depth while playing the finals how the double slit experiment works. I would love to. You know, I would love to. Okay. This man knows a thing or two about tips. Yep. I just stuck a tip of a fork into an outlet. I would know. Yeah. Did I mention about that one time I shocked myself? I burned myself chemically and I burned myself normally for a single video. Flame! Speaking of chemistry, Flame! Hi, Flame! Oh, no, should we... Damn it, now I'm torn. No, I'm not torn because the video is still rendering, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I was gonna make a live stream making all of them Electron orbitals. Oh, actually, oh no, this is perfect timing you've joined. Remember the website, the website that was good at visualized the Electron orbitals? Would you happen to have that linked? Because I could, and I can just look for that link somewhere, but would you happen to have that on hand? Perchance. Maybe. Mayhaps. Possibly. What's the video on? It's on chemistry. I can be the presence of the bad hammer. I could just look for it, I suppose. I just interrupted you for a minute. Oh, okay. Why is it always when I'm talking to someone? So, would you happen to have the link for the Electron orbital visualizing thing? I can look for it. I'm just wondering if you had that, if you have that on hand. Website where to play around values? Yes. The with the quantum numbers where you can just rotate also and turn around and see stuff. I'm looking for it right now, but I can't exactly find it. Mickey, what's your favorite boo tip? Well, I don't want to follow any more of the boo tips. Cause... Atomic, for goodness sake. Atomic. Why? Celebrate their 10th super on live stream. You donated to me already 10 times. Atomic. Please stop. No more. I have it right now as on my phone, but it should be in our message history. Alright then, it's fine. I'll find it. I was just wondering if you have it. It's fine, I'll find it. I was wondering if you had the same saved somewhere. Pardon my stuttering. I just stuck a fork in the outlet and Atomic keeps not eating money, so... Wait, why is Europe make it hot? I mean hot. This is just the average European. This is what an average European looks like. Put broken glass in your socks for better heel support. Get me once, shame on me. I won't fall for that one again. I know that one. It doesn't give you better heel support. It just makes you walk louder. Fool me once. Actually, I'm just waiting for this to render. Why am I like this? The fact that I misclick was so unlucky. Let's say, after render, why can't the computer just display the right pixel on the screen? I don't know why either, you know? I really don't get it. Could just display it. So much easier. My ankles crack with every step I take. Will the glass help with that? Well, you won't be able to hear your ankles cracking because the glass will be cracking. So kind of. That's kind of a win. Is it louder due to screams of pain? Oh no, I just burned my foot off to, you know, to burn off the nerve endings. That was my 5-minute hack for that problem. Boo! Goodness sake! Why so many? This is ridiculous. Boo, I am not sticking. YouTube takes a large portion of the super chat money. I don't think they do. Hold on, let me check. I'm pretty certain they don't take, actually. They do take it off memberships. But I don't think they take it off super chats. Do they really? I know they take a shit ton of memberships. That's why I don't have a membership on YouTube. I don't remember how much they exactly take, but I know it was a lot. Alright, let's see, supers. Oh, will YouTube not tell me how much they take? Oh, YouTube, why would you hide that information? Why wouldn't you just display it loud and proud? Fun fact, there's been 1200% more super chats than normally. They won't tell me. Or I might need to check. how much does YouTube take of supers? Should I actually switch from Patreon to membership? Policies. How much do you take? Availability. Policies. Super thanks isn't a crowdfunding donation tool. I'm pretty certain it's not a donation tool because they probably wouldn't be able to take as much of donations. Fundraise. You can fundraise on YouTube? Oh, you can fundraise for charities. Oh, that's even better. I should do that one, actually. Oh, wait. I should set this up, actually. Why haven't I set it up already? I don't do well with the money stuff on YouTube. Chris receives 70% of super revenue as compared by Google. This is calculated after local sales tax and after fees are deducted. Oh, shucks. I mean, could be worse. You should have 85 bucks from me. Yeah, I'd have less. That is less. YouTube. 30%. That's it. I'm gonna after this live stream, I'm gonna set up a fundraiser for a charity. We need to pick a good charity though. I'll pick something. I'll pick something solid. I'll do a poll on which charity. Oh, we could actually switch charities every 10 days. That's a good idea. That sounds like fun. Druids. I already have a couple of them picked on the website, but no one cares about that. I mean, I will pick something science related. Obviously, I'm a science cultist, which means probably research for Parkinson's, or research for different kinds of cancer, or research for MJ Fox Foundation is pretty solid. Wounded Warrior for me and the boys stationed overseas. We can, you know what? We might too. I'll have to see how many charities can I support at once. Also, I really hope that we'll be able to that I'll be able to get the information of who donated on stream to the charity. Because if I'll be able to do that, then that means I'll be able to save it into the database in the slice of pie, which would be amazing. I have dog, so don't have my money. Hey guy! No! No, hey guy, YouTube just took 60 cents. Wounded Warrior. You know what? Let me actually save the name. I will have to see how many we can... That's just a money laundering scheme. Atomic just made... Atomic is just Walter White in secret and just had to launder some money. Extremely inefficient money laundering. You know what? Actually, if you're like a drug lord and you wanna save up your reputation while at the same time kind of money launder, hey, donate to charity. Would recommend. I am the one whose knees hurt. There we go. Saved. 2 hours. You know what? I feel like I might be cutting this one a bit shorter. Next time, we are going to also sub on Patreon. Did you really? Oh, well, there we go then. I will be, you know what, from now on, I will be way more active on the Patreon channels to give you all something, give you all some more fun stuff, because I really have been lacking in that department. Like, for example, the video, the electricity video, I finished around half, well, not half of it, half an hour. I finished around half an hour of that video at this point, so I should probably upload that. Anyhow, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go set up the stream for next time and turn off the video game. That's enough. I don't really play off stream. Bad for my mental health because I keep losing. I mean, winning. I'm good at video games. And so that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much. Atomic, for goodness sake, stop donating. Stop. And for now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye. Lawmaker, for goodness sake. No, I'm done. That's it. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. No, done. Bye. No, over. Over. No, no more. I will